This is the latest disclosure in a report from National Civil Defense Headquarters in Washington. It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life.
Welcome to Dead Radio.
We're not doing that.
How did she come to have sex with a dead man?
Don't call me Radio Unit 91.
You're a dead man. You're a dead man!
He's God here in this radio station.
Place where the dead speak.
Rebel Radio!
I'm a fake? Yes. How'd you like to be dead?
You ever think about doing radio?
My team is dead!
But you're not crazy. You're me. And this is just radio.
By the powers vested in me by the Federal Communications Commission, I command you to get on the microphone in a serious manner and continue this broadcast.
All right.
Hello.
Hi. All right. I need a new fucking chair.
And a new computer.
The goddamn...
I didn't fuck up. But
I want the chair first.
Yeah.
I'll deal with the computer. It did. I'm lucky I checked it.
Yeah. It would have fucked up.
Well, it all of a sudden just... I was like, let me check it, because I checked it earlier. Well, I was like, let me check it again. And all of a sudden it just started getting all cockeyed on me again.
Let me play this real quick.
And I...
That was mostly to see if my...
oh, yeah, that's right. I reset it, and then it was... As it was closing, it all of a sudden said there was, like, you know... an issue with it and force quit and all that shit. So I did that. I restarted it and now it's fine. So it like got locked up for some weird fucking reason. Doesn't really
all
matter.
I know is every PC I've ever had, I've seen the term like fatal error several times, and that's never happened with my Mac.
Those cups are so weird. Where did you get those?
Honestly, I don't really
so-
remember.
like-
Brooke found them at like I don't know. Brooke, where'd you find these silicone wine glasses? Oh, we got them at a Yankee Swap.
Oh, like
Yeah. They were.
Well, they're like
They were
soft
okay.
silicone cups. They'd be great camping.
They're really good, especially for down here. Even though we got the regular glasses, but if you're just drinking water or something out of it, they're great. But they're weird. Like you feel like
could squeeze
they're-
it so hard. it's
Oh
just
yeah,
off the
yeah.
top.
If you like go to grab it real quick, it's
Yeah.
just gonna right at the top. And all right, starting off. But yeah, I like them. They are difficult to drink out of, though. They're weird. Like
Well,
you hold it like this, so it squeezes it. So now
you have
it's
to
like
turn.
smiling at you. So now you have to turn inwards, so you have like a spout.
It's like drinking out of a bag.
I feel like you don't have to squeeze it that hard.
No,
I
you
had,
don't. It's like just a light amount of pressure starts folding it in. So it's
I used to have like a bowl that collapsed flat. It was made of silicone, and then I left it in the woods somewhere in the Catskills, probably for the next 800 years, till it breaks down.
We should start another. This is the podcast within a podcast. Now we got to do production because
Okay.
it's a podcast about practical or practical like home and homeware.
Okay, so this is an idea for the podcast.
Yeah.
Have you heard of the podcast?
Yes, I do
Okay.
listen to your dumb show.
That's one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We thought of a couple other good ones.
Yeah.
Not too long ago.
They
I don't
just
remember.
kept coming out at
Yeah.
work one day.
And then they just leave your brain forever. That's why we have to do it on, like, record it. So that somebody can take that idea and, like, fans of the show be like, I fucking did it.
Well, that's like every time we come up with like a podcast title, you're like,
Yeah.
we should write these down. We've been saying that for like 2 years.
Yeah. Because we're constantly going, that's the name of this podcast.
I say it all the time at work. Nobody really hears me. I kind of say it to myself, but yeah, it's great. It's great.
It's great.
Yeah. Welcome everyone to episode 186. No guests this week again. It's been a busy October.
Yes.
We've been it's not just us. It's pretty much everybody.
Yeah.
Really.
Well, I reached out to all like the usual suspects, I guess.
Yeah.
Nobody could make it tonight, but next week we have
a last resort.
Yeah. You were at the absolute last choice.
Did you check your emails this week?
I did.
Oh, good.
So
But,
we will get into that. Linger longer. Do we have a corrections and omissions bumper?
I do.
Yeah, we do.
Do you want to do it now?
Or
you want to give it a second?
No,
Let's
let's
talk
give it a
about we're slammed. We're the Hudson Valley Horror Fiends. They had their successful the movie night that they did. I can't remember the whole thing about it, but yeah, check them out. Hudson Valley Horror Fiends on Facebook. We wanted to go to their it was like short horror movies.
It's like a horror movie festival.
Yeah, horror film festival, and we wanted to go to that. It just
yeah, I had
couldn't do it.
We had to go see the band that we were booking for our wedding to make sure that they are good, and they are. We're excited.
I forget their name.
Something it was dads, they weird dads. He's like, "What's the name of this band today?" And he said it's like I think it was 5 highly rated dads or something like that. Yeah. But yeah, they're a dad band. They, you know, they play like Tom Petty and stuff. It's going to be good. I'm going to enjoy it. I think a lot of the younger folks who like Top 40 are going to be pretty upset, but you know, it's definitely.
How many of them are going to be there? Not many,
2.
right? Yeah. So they can go fuck themselves. They can go listen to their little yachty somewhere else.
Just put your headphones in and dance with yourself. I don't care. No, it's good. It's definitely gonna be stuff you can dance to. And he said he would learn a couple things. So
I've heard about things like that.
What do you mean?
Where you all gather in a field. I don't know what it's called, but people gather in a field. They put on.
It's called a silent
dance party.
Silent rave or something like that.
Yeah,
Ryan's going to them.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's pretty stupid.
I could not. I mean, I could do that pretty easily, but the moment I'm not like a flowy kind of guy when I'm listening to my headphones. I'm not like.
I don't know. I've seen something like that.
You know, I like to like fucking. If I get all crazy with my headphones in, I like to like run around and like play air guitar, headbang, and shit like that. The moment my headphones popped out and I turned around, and I saw everybody just doing the push, the white guy thing,
dude,
where they're like,
those things are only at like raves and like music festivals. And they do that at music festivals because there's other music playing elsewhere, and they don't want some fucking club beats playing. That and you're supposed to be high.
I know.
I mean, if you were on acid,
it's just
you might be all right with it.
As soon as those headphones pop out, they
well, I think they're like
everything's out the window.
I think
I'm
they're like
oh god,
big
we're dancing. And then I want drone footage of that.
Why?
Actually, not drone footage. I want live. Like I want somebody to walk around that with.
Yeah, just talking.
I want
just be like, okay, so I'm in the middle of it now.
Yeah,
and
no one's paying attention to me because they're so high, and they're so stoked on their music, but nobody can see me right now. And it would just be
or
like
to try and hijack the frequency and like play the podcast. Like the two of us, like on some fucking Ocean's 11 type mission, we knock the guy out in there and switch the fucking file.
You have such an imagination.
Yeah.
But yeah. So the moral of the story is it's been busy.
Yeah. Well, I've been working like upwards of 60 hours a week.
Yeah.
Plus trying to do other things.
We're
Don't let me forget, everything is worked out for Friday and Saturday. Remember the whole thing that I had to deal with this morning?
Yeah.
It's all worked out.
I bet.
Yeah, it's pretty funny, actually.
All right. Well,
so,
we'll talk about it.
Yeah,
after.
I have to talk about it off air. But we might be able to talk about it on air at some point.
Ooh.
With someone.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that.
Does not sound fun.
That sounds really fun.
Yeah.
It sounds like
So I heard a story a few weeks back.
Everybody's buttholes are nice and puckered.
Yeah, so not for the air yet, but maybe in a few weeks. We'll see.
Are you wearing your fucking slippers?
Yeah, I'm really regretting it. They're very hot.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was thinking about just changing into, jams, but I decided against it.
You should just make it your thing.
Just pajamas?
Yeah. And then
hair's standing straight up.
In 10 years, when we have like a big name band in our studio, our nice, huge air-conditioned, climate-controlled, amazing studio with a kegerator with fucking 2 gluten-free beers on tap, and you're just always in your pajamas.
Yeah. I should start getting like nice pajamas with the collars and the button-up ones.
Yeah.
What are they called? Like night whatever.
Resting clothes.
Resting clothes. I don't know.
No, that's what Joe calls his pajamas.
Yeah, that's what I call them.
Just like
Joe sleeps naked. What are you talking about?
Well, that's why he calls them resting clothes, because they're not pajamas. He wears them until he goes to bed.
And then he strips down.
Yeah.
I would get peanuts.
Mm-hmm.
Peanuts
What's under your shirt? Looks like a third nipple.
What?
Straighten out. Yeah.
It's just the.
Oh, okay.
It was just the tie.
It did look weird. So yeah, today I finalized my costume.
Mm-hmm.
I bought a bunch of chain, and I decided I'm gonna have to wear a fucking coat. I'm gonna have to. I had to change up my costume because of the fucking weather.
There's snow in the forecast for Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Unbelievable. Last year it was windy as shit, and there was all the leaves came down at once in the week before Halloween. So
that's gonna be a pain in the ass for half of your front lawn.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to fucking pick them up by hand on the new graves. Yeah.
Well,
or
if
borrow
they
a leaf
fall.
blower.
If they fall by then, I have a leaf blower, so we should be fine on that front. But it's just the stupid weather. I'm like, all right, so I got to change some shit up now. Still be scary, probably more so, but just I was gonna be in like a skin tight leotard, pretty much.
Morph suit.
Yeah, yeah. Was that what they call
That's
morph
what they're called,
suit?
yeah. Well, a morph suit is when it covers your whole head and everything.
Yeah.
Okay,
Morph suit.
Yeah.
I was gonna be in that, amongst other things, but I'm gonna have to do that with 2 layers of thermals on and a coat over that because I'll fucking freeze to death out there.
Yeah.
Because I don't. Yeah, this year Brooke gets to be in the garage and I have to be on the side of the house being creepy as fuck. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in the ghillie suit in the bushes in front of my house.
Yeah, wonderful.
I'm not even gonna yell or anything. I'm just gonna stand up out of the bushes with fucking candy. I'm just gonna I'll have maybe I'll take. Oh, I can take that mushroom stool that Ryan left because it's nice and low, and I can just sit in that in the bushes.
Wasn't that broken?
It is. It got gorilla glued. It looks ridiculous.
That was one of the funniest moments of my entire life.
No. The funniest moment
talked about
was
it
when
show.
he broke another chair a week later.
Oh yeah.
He leaned back in a plastic lawn
No,
chair.
but I heard the story about the mushroom one. You guys were
he
playing
sat on
bocce
it
or something like that?
No, he didn't sit on it. It was a bocce ball. So this is Ryan O'Sullivan. He's been on the show. Listen back. I don't know. It was a while ago. We probably talked about magic. Oh, it was Moss Spectacular 1. The first one he was on. We talked about magic mushrooms.
Yeah.
But that's the only one that I can think of. So he has this chair, for those who haven't seen it. It's like a acrylic, like a cast acrylic chair. I'm not describing it well. It's a mushroom. It looks like a mushroom, but it's a little stool, but it's kind of like lawn art. Imagine a garden gnome, that kind of material.
Yeah.
And we're playing bocce ball, and he specifically says, just watch out for the mushroom. Don't hit it. 5 minutes later, he rolls the ball and goes, no! Ah! And it hits the thing, and it goes like, and then it just cracks in this perfect line, and the top falls off of it. So I just Gorilla Glued it back together, and we've been saying we were just going to repaint it. You just sand down the Gorilla Glue and repaint it for years, and then he just left it when he moved out. But anyway, I'll be sitting on that in the bushes in a full ghillie suit on Halloween.
Yeah.
So I'm being a hunter, and Amy is being a sexy deer.
With antlers, apparently.
Yeah.
So so I figured out that she's a transgendered deer. She's transitioning into a woman.
Okay.
She just hasn't had the full transition
I'm
yet.
a caribou.
It's all about concept.
Or she's a caribou, because caribou are the only female deer in the world that have horns.
Yeah, you should get real caribou horns and put them on your head.
They're about 6 feet across one side.
Oh, fuck. I lost my train of thought. But yeah, it's going to be... all the neighbors think we're fucking crazy.
You are. There's people things in your yard.
It's scary,
It's creepy.
Right? Yeah, it looks really good.
She's driving up, and ever since the tree got cut down, and there used to always be that red car.
Yeah.
parked
Like
out in front of your
parked
neighbor's
in front of
house.
your neighbor,
That was
yeah.
her like landmark to know where your house is.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
She doesn't
that's
come here every
my
week.
neighbor's car. He parks
Yeah.
on the street for some weird.
And then
fucking
she's
reason.
like, "Damn it, that red car's not like this is the last time that you maybe not the last time, but one time you drove here. Like, damn it, I didn't see that red car, so I don't know where their house is." And pulling up today, I was like, "I think you'll know which one it is." Yeah, we should put pictures up on the Facebook page.
I should show you the garage too.
Yeah, yeah, you could show us before we leave.
The garage looks nuts. And Brooke did that all day Sunday while I was at work. I came home and the cocky bitch had the garage open. Just be like, "Here, look what I fucking did." I roll up. I'm like, "Oh my god, it's really scary. It looks great."
Yeah,
super excited about it.
So you're just gonna scare children?
Yep. Scare children
Sounds
for
cool.
fun.
It's your favorite day of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to do your full costume to come to the Halloween party, which is now back on?
I could probably not the full thing. I'll probably
But you could do the morph suit.
I'll do
thing.
the morph suit
Yeah.
part, but I'm not the head.
Okay.
I'll do something else for the party because
Okay.
I don't want to wear a goddamn mask at a party all the time.
Yeah,
So,
that sucks.
Party all the time.
Yeah,
But
I figure with my costume,
maybe
I
I'll
can
do makeup or
I can
something.
do a costume change if I want to, because if I'm uncomfortable or hot, like I'm not going to wear the mask the whole fucking time. There's just no way.
I also have about 35 feet of chain that's going to be like draped around me and like tied to my feet and
Like
everything
real
like
metal
that.
chain?
Yes.
What are you supposed to be? Just something creepy?
I just kind of came up, like I've just been piecing. I've been mostly focused on the decorations out front, and my costume was just kind of thrown together last minute. But it's come up with it's kind of like a little bit of Hellraiser, a little bit of D&D. So mostly
little bit
Hellraiser.
of gimp suit too, right? Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Brooke was just like, "What's the chains like? Come on,
What
you're
is
gonna
she
have like
doing?
a collar and everything like that." She's doing this like old broad.
Some old lady.
Yeah, some woman like 1800s style dress with this. She's doing like some serious like effects
gashes?
makeup, gashes
Cool.
kind of thing. So she's got all kinds of cool shit to do. It's going to be interesting. It's mostly it's not so much for who are you? It's mostly like
To
what
scare
the
children.
fuck is this shit? Why are these people just dressed up as their thoughts? That's scary, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that one.
So
that one
next
should be
year,
fun.
can we please do the Big Lebowski?
I was gonna do that with you, but
I
you
know
wouldn't
we can
go.
all do it.
I've been saying to her I want to be Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
But like I want to
Oh
be
my
Morty.
God.
I want to see what her Rick is like. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We are having a party.
They're
next
having
year.
a 10-year
Oh, yeah.
wedding anniversary party.
10-year, 5-year. It's 10-year wedding anniversary and 5 years in the house.
Cool.
So
Yeah, we'll be there.
it's going to be a soiree, and hopefully.
Well,
and
is it what day of
next
the week
year,
is Halloween on?
it's going to be like the weekend before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's probably going to be either a Thursday or a Friday. If it's a Friday, maybe
Yeah, do it
Friday.
on Friday.
Yeah, I hate doing it on a Friday for those 9-to-5ers who got to rush home,
Yeah.
get their costume together, and rush over here. It kind of sucks. I don't know if when's
Well,
when's the next leap year?
I don't fucking know.
It's got to be soon because we haven't had one in a while.
Oh shit! Anybody watching? Let us know when the next leap year is, and then we can calculate
Trying to just,
when Halloween is next year. You
well, I
gotta
mean, you
do
can
that
just
in here.
Google it.
He's chewing a water bottle.
I know he stole it from the goddamn recycling.
Halloween 2019 is a Thursday.
Dun.
Yeah, that kind of sucks because
That's gonna really suck because you're gonna have to handle open mic.
yeah, that's fine. But you're gonna have. I mean, you could probably do it the next day, which is actually kind of better because this year we're probably gonna have a much better turnout because it's not on Halloween. Our
Yeah,
party. That's
the thing. Either
less
you could do it. You
competition.
can do it after or before. One of the two. We'll figure it out when we get there. Thank you very much. So whatever. That's that's whatever.
I just want to see. I was just wondering, did we invite Logan to the party? Probably. Right?
I think so.
Just wondering if they're coming because I'd like to see their costumes.
Well, I'm sure Laura's probably doing makeup or something
Yeah,
because that's really close to Halloween.
and it's the Saturday before. So anyway,
So
so the party's back on. I'll be wearing a ghillie suit And then, like I said, I can just do a quick costume change if I get too hot. I'll just wear, hunter safety orange vest, and I have a orange beanie I can put on and just carry around a gun. No, I'll carry around that compound bow. There's, with no arrows in it, I think, because I'm pretty sure I'll just take the quiver off of it.
Watched a really bad movie the other day called Hold the Dark. It's a Netflix movie.
What's it about?
This guy that tracks wolves, he's hired by this woman to go find her son who was taken by wolves.
Yeah.
It's not that good.
Oh, I saw a preview for it.
However, the couple scenes in it, this guy starts shooting people with a bow, with a compound bow. And it's the sound effect. Whoever was part of the sound crew for that part, it's pretty awesome. They had the sound right. Just
it's
kind
more
of
more of a crack and then a thuck.
It's just like it's like a little thuck like that, and you'd hear it, and all of a sudden, arrow just sprouts out of this fucking guy's chest. You're like, ah! It's so fucking brutal.
I couldn't even imagine what a broadhead would do to a human.
Yeah,
because they're really designed to take out a much more robust animal.
Yeah. The movie's not very good. It's not really worth seeing.
I'll just fast forward to that part.
It's confusing as hell. But it's toward the end, and it's the two like main characters, and you're both rooting for these guys the whole time, and they're standing in this quarry, and then one guy's just like he's like eyeballing the edge of the quarry on the top, and he's just like, is that? What's he? And then all of a sudden you hear the crack, the thuck, and it just an arrow just goes through the other guy, the other main character who's been in half the movie or most of the movie, goes through his throat, and he just goes he goes down. I was like,
spoiler alert, jeez.
Well, it's not. I'm telling you, it's not worth
don't
watching.
Watch it.
Just watch it for those scenes because you're just like, oh shit, and he's just boom dead. I'm like, holy shit, he's fucking dead. Just like that, he's dead,
Brooke.
No, she wasn't. What? She refuses to.
No, that was a callback to "I'm dead."
She's dead. Oh, sorry.
She's fucking dead, Brooke. Get her some water.
Brooke refuses to watch Netflix movies.
Yeah.
Now.
Why?
Because there's been so many shitty ones. Like, I'm serious. 80% failure rate on them.
The Haunting at Hill House. That show's good.
The shows are great. The shows are
great
in the mid to high 90s, in my opinion.
Sure.
There's only even the Marvel shows, they're like,
they're fine.
But they're not terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, Luke Cage, I think, kind of really sucks. Iron Fist kind of really sucks.
Iron Fist got canceled.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, season 2 and done.
Yeah.
It's
Did
terrible.
I finish
It's terrible.
I never finished season 2.
Didn't even bother.
Yeah.
But, they're movies, though. We saw one horror movie called The Ritual that was very good.
Oh, we
I really
saw
like
that.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that one was
was
good.
weird.
Bright, I don't hate, but it could have been better.
Exactly. And I think it has potential to become a really good trilogy.
Yeah. They're making a trilogy? Or
That's
are they
the
doing
plan.
Okay.
They've greenlit the next one, but the plan is for it to be a trilogy.
Okay. But, there was that one. I'm blanking on a couple of the other ones.
The Ritual was really good.
I keep trying, but it's not good. I think of all the Adam Sandler ones.
God, yeah, they're really bad.
True Memoirs of an International Spy. That one was. I kind of liked it because it was silly, but it was a bad movie.
The thing is, I think that they're throwing a lot at the wall, and they go like, "What's the fucking big deal?" What's the big deal? We spend a few $1 million. This movie kind of sucks. It doesn't land. Now we know. They just got a shit ton of metadata out of it.
Yep.
So, they can fucking see when people turn it off in the middle of it and never go back to it.
South Park had a bit. I think it was like this last season. Cartman calls up. I don't remember the whole premise, but he calls up Netflix. And the guy answers. He's like, Netflix greenlight. How can we greenlight you? What's the plot of your movie? And he spouts off some nonsense. He's like, okay, you're greenlit. We're gonna send you $1 million and just send us what you get. Thanks.
But the fucked up thing is that's kind of how they do it with comedy specials.
Yeah.
From listening to all the podcasts that I listen to, they're just like, yeah, just whatever you need. Go ahead. Just go do it. Hire whoever you want, and just run the budget by us.
That's why so many comedians go with Netflix because the exposure, B, they just let you fucking go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
not a lot of
and they don't.
Not a lot of networks will do
the,
that.
The biggest thing is they don't pay you a lot of money. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
yeah. But somebody like Joe Rogan doesn't give a shit. But then somebody else who's like trying to get popular,
Christina Pazitsky, for instance,
yeah,
like she blew up.
Yeah, after
that special really got just took her to the next level, and now she's and then she went and did something stupid and got pregnant and again. No, but she is.
Well,
I think she toured until she was like 9 months.
Her new thing came out last week. I haven't watched it. Is it out? It might be out. She it's got
another one.
It's not a special.
The Degenerates.
Yeah.
It's
like 15 minutes or something.
Yeah, it's a collection.
So, yeah. But anyway, I'd like to see what's going to kind of happen in it because Showtime is really trying to throw a ton of money at
comedy specials.
Yeah. But I'm like, I'm not getting Showtime.
Fuck no.
No, I'm just not going to and Paul Verzi's special's coming out on Comedy Central on the 2nd. I don't know. I'm going to buy it on iTunes to watch it. Yeah. I'm not going to subscribe to Comedy Central.
Mm-hmm. So. Yeah, I'm certainly we got to watch it. It's homework.
Yeah, maybe. Hopefully, fingers crossed. We'll see.
Steven.
Yeah.
What else was what else are we getting at? Do you want to do what are you drinking? Have you done this before? You got a couple things?
Yeah, it's perfect. She's still drinking that, and I'm drinking this other one.
It's What Are You Drinking? Oh, those are two different beers.
Yeah, well, I had the same one earlier.
I could barely tell.
Yeah,
the colors.
Their branding is super simple.
Yeah. Well, the colors are just so close.
They're not that close.
IPA and fresh cut dry hopped Pilsner.
Pilsner. Yes, this is Peak Organic. I started with the fresh cut, which is a dry hopped Pilsner. Amy's currently drinking that now. And now I'm drinking the IPA. They're both awesome.
Peak Organic has always been a solid brewery. Yeah. They're very simple. They're not too heavy-handed. They're just very balanced beers. They're just quality control is kind of their thing. So.
The fresh cut, it's crushable, 4.6% alcohol. I would say it's on the hoppy side for a Pilsner.
That's probably as hoppy as I'll go.
It's probably, I would say, like 50 IBU, maybe 40 something.
Really?
Yeah, it's up there, but it's not crazy bitter. But they don't have anything on, and I didn't bring the box, so
it's fine.
I mean, pull it up on Beer Advocate.
All right, let's do it. Here we go. Peak Organic Fresh Cunt.
So, and the IPA is a fairly hoppy. It's not crazy, but if you're an IPA fan, you'll like it.
Beer Advocate's kind of mad about it.
Really?
Yeah, 3.8% or 3.8 score out of 5.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's really good.
IBU, it's 5 or nothing for me.
Really? Then you're never drinking anything.
That's true.
I had it was from Equilibrium. Yeah, pretty much on Beer Advocate, anything above a 3.5 is really fucking good. Because I had Equilibrium straight out of the lab when we were at Underground. Are you listening?
Yep.
No, he's not. He's not looking
and the bartender was like, "How awesome is that beer?" I was like, "It's better than Heady Topper for sure." And he goes, "Yeah, it's 4.8 on Beer Advocate, which is kind of unheard of, I guess."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Beer Advocate is a little bit. Well, everybody uses that, so I'm just trying to find the IBUs of this. 38 IBU.
So I was a little closer when I adjusted it.
According
to 40.
to Untapped.
Yeah.
So, and that got 3.5 as well.
Yeah.
So
I think it's great beer, especially for the price point. It's like $9.99 for a 6-pack. No, $8.99. This one's $8.99. The IPA is $9.99 at Rite Aid here in Poughkeepsie, New York.
There you go.
I mean, it's probably the same price at any Rite Aid.
Classic stuff.
This
is a very
people
very
are like,
classic
"Fuck, I got to drive to Poughkeepsie. That's a good price."
This is a very classic episode.
Well, there was that time you tricked them into.
What was it? The
Stellas?
The
Sea Drays.
Sea Dray.
I was got really into those for a while because they were the same price as Heineken Light.
Christian's checking in, Jack B. Maker. Did you know your theme song for What Are You Drinking was originally used by Bill Cosby in the 1970s? Sweet. Comic
didn't know
icon
that.
and all-around good guy.
Yeah.
Cool.
Do you think he'll tour again when he gets out in 8 years or whatever it is?
If all I'm hoping for is a picture of his dead body in his jail cell.
Yeah.
That's going to be fucking sweet.
I forget who said it, but it was somebody who I was probably on a podcast. But they're like, do you realize like he could be the most successful and prolific serial rapist who's ever lived?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
successful as in like got away with it for so long.
Like, we know about 70 of them. There's got to be double that.
Maybe.
Just for how many people are probably dead by now.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's how old?
He's at least
He's in
at
his
least
70s.
40.
Oh my God.
So let's say he's in his 70s, right? If the people he was doing this to were his own age,
He's 81 years
he's
young.
81
Oh my
years
God.
old. So if at least some of these people that he was doing this to were his own age, 30% of them are dead.
Oh, speak of the devil, check this out. Bill Cosby, this is 7 hours ago from the New York Times. Bill Cosby appealing conviction hires 12th firm and 20th lawyer. 20
Yeah.
lawyers.
Well, what the fuck else is he going to do with his money?
He's going to pour it all into this
Yeah,
shit.
for sure.
Wow. Philadelphia criminal defense lawyer helped Bill Cosby secure mistrial, gone. The West Coast lawyer who helped that case, gone. The famous L.A. lawyer who replaced them, gone. And 8 other law firms who at some point in the last 3 years worked unsuccessfully to keep Mr. Cosby out of prison. Gone.
Well, he fired a bunch of them, and a bunch of them quit.
Yep. 17 lawyers from 11 firms will not discuss their departure in any detail, so it's unclear. The firm of one lawyer, Sam Silver, who withdrew before Mr. Cosby's second criminal trial, has sued Mr. Cosby for non-payment. Well, they're blah blah blah, zibbity dibbity doobop. Yeah, so that's happening like as we speak. How about that?
Good. Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
He's not going to get out.
Hell no.
Do
No,
they
there's no way.
even play
The
the Cosby Show anymore? Or do
no
they
one's
not?
playing the
Hell
Cosby Show.
No, I mean like they used to play that on Nick at Night.
Yeah, they're not playing that
He
anymore.
doesn't
Nick.
exist. They probably
Yeah.
stopped printing his albums and all
Oh,
that
for
stuff.
sure.
Like they probably scrubbed the internet. I mean, I doubt you could scrub the internet of it all, but you know that's probably the only place you can get it. YouTube, and
Yeah.
maybe even that. I don't know. YouTube's kind of
Well, YouTube wouldn't scrub it for anything other than it's copyrighted for that content.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So if that's not, oh boy, it's hard to find. It's hard
Let's
to
see.
find
Let's see what we can see.
the old Lamborghini bit nowadays.
What do we got?
Oh boy. Real quick, while you're searching, I just wanted to give a shout out to some Hudson Valley breweries that are part of the Craft Beer and Brewing Magazine's Best of 18 in the World. Best beers in the world, 2018. Best 18 beers.
Oh yeah, there's tons.
2 of them are New York. Only 2 of them are New York breweries, and both of them are in the Hudson Valley. Hudson Valley Brewery in Beacon. Have you ever had them?
Yes.
And
I don't remember.
okay.
Which means they were probably fine.
Yeah.
If you
You
gave
wouldn't
me
keep
like
drinking it.
yeah, well, it was probably expensive, and I probably got it at Hudson Valley Brewery. I had something at Shotzi's.
Sour
the other
IPA.
day.
Oh, the other. Yeah, you're right. You did.
It might have been that. Yeah,
Sour IPA is the one that won. Is the
Yeah,
beer that
it
they
was.
that they're getting?
I think maybe possibly. I don't really know.
They say tiki style sour IPA with molasses, pineapple, lime, and almonds.
Weird.
No, it wasn't that.
That's a
No.
weird one.
Yeah, it wasn't that.
But they won for that. And the other brewery I've never heard of, Suarez Family Brewery in Livingston, which is in Columbia County. Their Palatine Pils was dubbed one of the finest small batch German-style Pilsners being made in America today.
Boring. Boring. You can have the greatest Pilsner in the world, especially a European type of Pilsner, and I'll just go, yeah, it's good.
Oh,
Can you give me something with flavor?
Yeah, it's going to be chewing on bread.
Yeah. It's just going to be malty and yeasty and with very, very simple flavors, which is fine.
That's not your taste, though.
It's just not. It's not my kind of beer.
Yeah.
So boring for me. Fine for
Just try
the
and get
Germans.
these Hudson Valley Brewery guys in here.
Sure.
Congratulate them. I mean, Livingston, Columbia County, that's like an hour and change away from here. So
I mean, we've had people come that far, but
that's true. Shout out to Monty.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah. So I just wanted to send that. So what's up with Bill? Do we know anything about Bill?
Bill?
Yeah. What'd you have there?
Bill Cosby.
Oh yeah, you can get all of his stand up.
Oh, good.
On YouTube.
All right. So if there's
check
any
out-
holdouts out there, you're in luck.
Yeah, there's tons of the Cosby Show on here. Cliff refuses to go on a diet. Theo's holiday. Special barbecue sauce. Yeah, they're all on here.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I bet you.
They probably go up and come down really quickly.
Christian's wondering if the vinyls will go up in price.
Yes.
And yes, absolutely.
Absolutely, because
That's
people
sick.
have thrown them out.
Oh, sure.
Well, but the thing is, it's like Nazi memorabilia is worth a lot of money too.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
not gonna throw out something that's worth money just because it has an emblem on it that some fucking asshole fucking used. I'm not gonna do that. But I'm also not the kind of person that would collect Nazi memorabilia. But the thing is, if someone said, "Here's some like the plate from fucking American Beauty,"
Yeah,
the
yeah.
plate with the little Nazi. on it.
Yes.
Somebody goes, "Here, you can have this. It's worth $10,000." I'm not going to go, "That's disgusting." I'm going to go, "Thank you," and then I'm going to sell it for $10,000.
Oh, for sure.
To some piece of shit out there who wants Nazi
You
memorabilia.
buy one of those grab bag
Yeah.
boxes from the Restore. They get just a pile of shit in there.
Yeah,
I'll
there's a
give you
Nazi
$5.
plate.
Yeah, and there's a fucking Nazi
Well,
plate in there.
My
That's
dad,
going straight up on eBay.
has a dress bayonet, officer's dress bayonet from World War II.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he'll never sell it, and it's not because it's Nazi memorabilia. It's because his uncle brought it back from World War II. He took it off of a German officer that was captured.
Yeah, my grandfather brought back
Yeah.
like a Walther.
Yeah.
So,
Man, I would love that.
That's cool.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, because like World War II, they just didn't give a shit. Like people just piled onto boats, and he managed to get it through because he went from Europe to Japan, basically. That campaign. So he was able to just keep shit in his duffel bag and just brought it home.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a
nowadays
Nazi,
you can't do that.
Nazi dress bayonet.
No.
But could be worth quite a bit. But again, it's not like he doesn't keep it because it's like this is cool Nazi shit, right?
Yeah.
It's because his uncle brought it back from war. So, yeah.
Well, Godspeed, Mr. Cosby. Are you all right?
No, I'm trying to figure out if the ringing in my ear is my headphones or my ear. It's my ear.
Oh, all right.
So that's good.
Your
Maybe
ear hairs
I'm
are
having a
dying.
stroke. My cilia are dying.
All right. Let's dig this out of the bottom of the creek. From the Corrections Omissions Department.
You want another one?
From the Corrections and Omissions Department. Notes from the Corrections and Omissions Department. You
Corrections
want
and
them?
omissions?
Yeah. An underutilized bit. Mostly because I don't...
Because Jason Fulham doesn't listen anymore.
no one listens to correct us. Amy did, though.
I did.
What was it? So we do need to talk about flocculation really quick.
Okay.
Because I'd been saying attenuation, and I've been wrong about that for years.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it came out on the... Like, I said it on the show, but when I listened back, I don't think anybody
I
caught
remember
it.
you saying, isn't that attenuation, right? He goes,
Yeah.
no, attenuation is this, flocculation is this.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, okay. And then you just kept on going, and I was just like, oh,
no,
I didn't even
I
realize
said like,
it.
oh, okay, yeah, I've been wrong about that the whole time. So, but nobody caught it. So I just want to make sure everyone understands that yes, Adam is wrong sometimes.
Adam
Sometimes.
rarely
Sometimes.
ever says that he's wrong.
Yes, because I'm usually right. This is an example of me being wrong. And I just, for every time somebody goes, oh, yeah, you're Adam, you're always right. No, I was wrong about this. I've been wrong about many things, but I don't talk about things unless I know, so I tend to not be wrong.
So Amy writes, I'm definitely the record holder for being on the most Dead Radio episodes, not Brown Daddy Adam. Or not Brown Daddy, no Adam in there. I came on the show before it was even good. Love Amy. They're not going to be my name anymore. That's pretty good. I like that one. That made me smile. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, you don't count.
Oh, what? You said that to Adam last week or the week before, whenever.
Well,
he
but
that's
that-
very true. How many?
so-
You've been on like what, like a dozen, probably.
more than
But
that.
I think we need to take out the producer episodes because you're an employee.
I was not.
But then no one can ever win because we've been on the most episodes.
That makes no fucking
Talk about
sense.
guests. Third mics.
Third mic, guest.
Third mics.
Yeah.
But
You still win.
But
even if we take
But
them.
do we count, like in Major League Baseball, like MLB history or the modern era?
The MLB history, because that's the whole thing.
Oh.
What was that?
Oh.
Oh, I forgot that was at the end.
What
Me
was
too.
That? Who was that?
Hold on, let me play that again. From the correction zone.
You guys need to get your shit together.
It's Kurt. When he called in that time.
Ah, shit.
You don't even remember you did that.
Nope. That sounded good.
All right, just start using that more, guys. If you notice
just
that we
let
made,
myself-
if you
Go
notice
to
that we've
the-
made mistakes, please email ryandeadradio@gmail.com and put in the
Subject.
subject corrections and omissions.
Or
Well,
C ampersand
Just,
O.
just to prove my point from the first email, go to the second email, and there's only one way I could know that.
Okay. So there was a second one. We have referred to Ryan's before, after celiac.
Oh, I noticed this
as
too.
as BC, which equals before celiac, and AD, which equals after diagnosis, not
You're
AS.
fucking
I'm glad
welcome.
you
Did
picked.
I say AS?
Yes.
Yeah. No, or AC after celiacs or whatever it was. Yeah, it was like I think you said BC and AC.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's BC and AD. It's before celiacs and after diagnosis.
Yeah, which makes way more sense.
Yeah.
Because well,
yeah,
no.
because then it's a reference to
History.
yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm
So-
talking about. Are we talking about BC and AD, or are we talking about old episodes and new episodes where we finally got our shit together?
The
Around
turning
like
point,
the
where
80,
where
in
was
the
the
80s
where was
somewhere.
the okay? So where the show started getting good is in the 80s.
I would
but
say
where
so,
people
yeah.
started listening is where Peter
Hundreds?
Gilmore coming on.
Yeah, I mean, like, Tanner brought in a bunch of people when on his 100th episode, which the bicentennial is coming up pretty soon too. Excited about that one.
I'm glad you called it that because that's what we're gonna call it.
I thought he was going to say bifurcated episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. The bicentennial episode, which we'll probably do nothing special for, but just have a couple people in. I know exactly who's
Can
coming
you dress
in.
like that little drummer guy
Teaser.
in the bicentennial coin?
Yes, I gotta pull out my old.
I have a hat.
I have all.
I have the
did
tri-corner hat.
the president's episode. I'll
Yeah,
just
yeah.
get all that shit out. All I need
Yeah.
is some tissue paper, and I got the
and you
rest
need a
of the
snare
album.
drum.
Yeah, yeah. Who's got a fucking snare drum?
How many musicians do we know?
A million, but not a lot who would be like, yeah, just borrow my $800 piece of equipment.
Tie it to a piece of twine and hang it around your neck.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be so annoying.
Because you're gonna need to set up the mic and just stand for the whole episode.
My buckled shoes. Oh my god. Yeah, because I just got to dig out
Yeah.
the costume that I did, which was
Yeah.
like my riffraff costume, my riffraff costume, a collared shirt, tissue paper tucked in the.
People might not get this. So this is the
yeah.
episode we did
You
an
know
episode.
why?
It was on
You know
President's
why?
Day. Why?
Because
'Cause
it's
they
part of
weren't.
history.
'Cause
and
it's part
people
of
don't
history.
listen.
It's before Common Era.
Yeah.
So we did a President's Day episode, and I told Bosch I would shave my beard into an Abraham Lincoln beard, and I wear the hat.
And you
And then I didn't
didn't
because
do anything.
Amy 86 that idea.
I did not.
Yeah, you did. You said, "Do not do that. I won't sleep in the bed with you if you do that. You will look terrible because you'll have to." Yeah, you.
What did I? I did not say that.
Yeah, you did.
I'm gonna throw in.
Yeah.
I wasn't there. I wasn't in the room, but I'm gonna throw in that I believe Adam. And that's
Yeah,
all.
you were just like, you can do whatever you want, but I'm going to be really mad at you. Yeah.
Wait, were you shaving your whole face?
I was going to have. I'm not going to fucking walk around with an Abraham Lincoln beard. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I like your beard. I don't want to shave your
So I
beard.
would have shaved the whole thing off the next day. So
There's
I showed
only
up.
been-
So I showed up in just the hat and a Clutch T-shirt.
And I think
or
you're
something.
already drunk too.
Yeah, I was like wearing a Clutch T-shirt, and he's in a full fucking costume.
Powdered wig. I powdered my hair and I tied it in a ribbon. You know how hard it is to tie your hair in a ribbon if you're not used to
You
that
should have
shit?
just done a hair tie and then put the ribbon over it.
That's probably would have been a lot smarter. But it's not authentic. And I like to
Yeah.
go with authenticity. So what I used was my my baseball pants because I could pull them up, which I don't think I'm going to be able to use because I think I got rid of them. But I got a pair of resting clothes that I could use that are like tight against the ankles. So I'll be fine.
Okay.
Don't worry about me.
I'm not worried at all.
I used my baseball pants and my baseball socks because they had stripes on the side. Those are definitely gone.
So anyway, go. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I've only seen you like 2 times without a beard
Yeah,
because that was an accident.
yeah. One time I like went. "Nyeh." Oh shit! I had to shave it all off.
All right, so I got to make sure I don't forget this. So number 200.
Oh my god, your handwriting's
I don't.
bad.
It's chalk.
It's so
And
bad.
I'm trying to be on mic at the same time. Fucking cocksucker. What am I right? Drummer boy? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we want you to look
That'd
like
be
the guy in
really
the back of the
funny.
bicentennial coin.
That'd be really funny if it was around Christmas.
BOI.
'Cause then-
You were gonna do it already, weren't
Yeah,
you?
I was.
Yeah, it's gonna be Dead Radio Bicentennial featuring Drummer Boy.
Do the math. Is it going to be around
And every
Christmas?
time there's a
It's
joke,
gonna be, I think, in January.
and every time there's a joke, I'm just gonna go, and that's it. No, like
No dicks.
Nope. It's just gonna be like.
Do you even know how to do that? On a snare drum?
I'm gonna practice.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty good at music.
Yeah.
I can figure it out.
Drumming.
Drumming's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
Drummer.
it as easy as the ukulele?
No. Ukulele is one of the hardest instruments to play. Fucking open mic. This girl comes in. I know. I've seen her. She's played before. She's got a nice voice. I'm like, you just singing today? Nope. I brought my ukulele.
No, she said uke.
Oh yeah, I brought my uke. Awesome. And she gets
bitch.
It's an aggressive awesome.
And then she gets on stage in the first chord. I go, that's out of tune.
And then she
And
dinka-dinka'd for 12 fucking minutes.
no, I think she played one and then sang the next one or something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah,
It was
whatever.
really bad. It was really bad.
Well, I think the strumming would have been just fine if it was in tune. It just wasn't in tune. Please tune your instruments, people. I tuned my this guitar and my acoustic guitar and both string. Like I lost the high E on my acoustic guitar and the low E on my electric
Oh,
guitar.
just because
they're so old. They've
Yeah.
probably been on there for 5,
I
6,
have
7
a
years.
guitar and I've never changed the strings.
Maybe. Yeah.
She got that
The Martin travel
guitar, the little guy.
Oh, a little fella?
guy.
Yep.
It's a Martin too. Jesus.
Smells brand
Oh,
new.
Logan was interested in that.
Yeah.
We gotta
Logan.
talk to him about it.
Logan. All right. Jesus. 47 minutes. Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
I still have to tell my story.
What
about
story?
Amazon.
Oh, good.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to take a quick
I
break?
do. I have to. I
yeah,
have
let's
to.
take a quick break.
I have to make wet.
Did you watch Big Mouth?
No. I just I was thinking about that. I don't know why, but
She's gonna let me make wet and her warm.
oh shit! I do
God.
remember that.
So disgusting.
That was the most horrifying thing I've
Yeah.
ever heard.
the term.
Talking
the term
about
he uses, make sex on a lady.
it's gonna make me put. Oh man, no! I just remember I used to say that Scott and I used to say that to each other in high school and stuff. I have to go make wet. Go take a piss. It's an old
You write
timey
it
saying.
down. Write
What?
down. I have to go make wet.
I'll write it.
This.
oh,
I'm
I
really
gotta-
tired.
I write-
Everyone.
I write better with my hands or my pen.
Pen hands.
My pen hands.
Did I tell you about? Did I tell you
go-
about kids these days
What?
and how they don't know how to write?
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
They
Oh,
physically
boy.
don't know how. Can I
What?
see that pen? So, now I'm not saying it's just Vassar students, but they use Vcash. So you still have to sign the receipt. First and foremost, they don't know how to tip. It's a separate issue.
I
It's
know
not that they
that.
don't
No.
tip. It's that they don't know how or that they're supposed to. Separate issue. You hand them the pen, and they do this. And they have it. They're holding it like a 4-year-old, and then they scribble in the worst handwriting I've ever seen, really big with exaggerated movements.
I don't know if anybody
because
can
they've
see
probably
what Adam's doing, but he's holding the pen like you would hold a flute if you're going to show somebody a flute.
yeah.
Like this is check
It's
out
just
this flute.
hand a fucking 4-year-old a crayon. That's how they hold their pen.
Do they do this too?
Sometimes.
The friggin'
Yeah.
through the middle finger out the
Yeah.
thumb.
What the
And
fuck
the
is
handwriting
Ever
is
seen
so
that?
terrible, and it's fine. It's fine. I get it. We're just transitioning into a society where no one actually has to write anything anymore, which is fine. I think that's fine. I just think it's interesting that they don't.
I don't think that's fine.
It's
but,
just
you know,
you
when-
kind of almost have to go with it.
Yeah.
I mean, what are we supposed to do?
I don't think we should learn. I don't think we should
Write
teach
a
curse.
fucking term paper with your
By
your
hand?
by hand?
Yeah.
That's insanity right now.
Yeah.
You'd have to be an
but
insane
what
person.
I mean,
to
it's kind of
ask
the
that from
when we
somebody.
were kids, they phased out cursive. It's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
No, I learned cursive in first through third grade.
So
First-
did I. Maybe they just kept it for little kids, but I actually had teachers that said, "Do not
I
write
had
your
to-
paper in cursive.
I had to
Oh,
write
yeah,
type
in
it
high school,
or
yeah.
type it or write it out in."
in high school,
yeah.
yes, but up until like 5th or 6th grade, we had to write everything in cursive.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think that's.
Well, I don't
the
know how they
case
do things in Statsburg.
I went to
Yeah.
Hyde Park School, so
anymore.
I don't know how they do
Whoa,
things in
whoa.
Hyde Park.
All righty. Yeah, let's do a. What are we doing here? Ooh, fun. I want to do some NCM. We're gonna go take a make wet. We're gonna go make wet. And we'll be right back. Enjoy A-Hole by NCM, our good friends, amongst other bands on here. And we'll be right back. Thanks for joining us.
Come undone. I have brought myself back to life. I'm the only one. I don't care if it takes all this time. She has come undone. I have brought myself back to life. I'm the only one. 'Cause I'm the only one. Make me happy.
It all works out if you talk and you listen. If you talk and you listen, you talk and you listen. It all works out if you talk and you listen, and your mother cares about you.
Hi, this is Sal. I'd like to say that you're listening to the Dead Radio Podcast, but nobody listens to the Dead Radio Podcast.
I gotta get on my techno shit. I think I'm gonna just lock myself down here tomorrow and do some real production work, or just eat ice cream and watch movies all day.
That's what I would do.
You should just eat ice cream down here.
All right, welcome back. I forgot to hit shuffle, so you just listened to NCM the whole time, which isn't a bad thing. I want to say a quick hey boy to Sal, contributor of that last joiner. Sal is trying this new thing. He does this thing. He always has all these like weird quips and shit like that. Sal's a guy, for people who don't know, Sal's a guy I used to work with. Ooh, I never played the NPR thing.
Oh.
Sal's a guy I used to work with when I was doing the engineering thing, and he always had these weird quips. And one of the things he does with his basketball team is when like they make a nice play or something, he goes, "Hey, boy!" And he turned it into a thing on Instagram. Like he's starting to get like. So he made a T-shirt. It's a real simple shirt. It says "Hey, boy," and then the definition of it.
Did he trademark it?
Sal's a smart guy.
I hope he did.
No, Sal's a smart guy. He probably did. And he's getting like, responses, direct messages, and all kinds of stuff from all over the fucking place, all over Southern New York, from like people he knows in basketball. Just he's like, it's mostly high school students because it's a little creepy because he's getting like high school girls sending him Instagram videos saying "Hey, boy" and this and that. So he's like, it's a little weird, but it's starting to take off. So
it's a little weird, but it's super hot. It's great. What did you just say?
So if anybody wants to check out all the nonsense, it's AYYYBOYYY on Instagram.
Definitely,
it's a lot of fun.
Definitely hashtag that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So but yeah. What the fuck? We were going to come back and do your story, your Amazon.
Yeah.
Your stupid Amazon package.
So, you remember how, obviously, I've been wanting to go hunting. And
Stop it. I'll throw something at you.
Sorry,
are you going to keep doing it?
Oh, real quick. What are you drinking leftover? 1835 bourbon, which we've had, I think, on the show before.
I don't remember
Maybe
that.
not. I don't know. I don't remember. I've had this for a while. It's an apple pie whiskey liqueur.
No, you haven't had that. But at least it's 70 proof, so that's like
35%.
Yeah,
so,
that's a decent for a liqueur.
Yeah, exactly. And it's actually not that bad. It's not as syrupy and shitty as you think. It's just
Can I try a sip?
It's the only liquor I have in the house right now. It's either that or Everclear.
Can I smell it?
It's not good, but it's not bad. It's super sweet. It's like a cocktail in a glass.
It smells like an apple pie.
Cocktail in a glass is the best way to put it.
The best way to serve that would be a hard
Over
shake
an
in a
apple
martini
pie.
glass.
Yeah.
You know?
Or maybe a little like
With like a cookie.
A la mode.
Yeah. A la mode.
The aftertaste is the
Oh
best
man,
part.
that would make great. That would make a great thing if you did this with like if you did cream
pour,
or something.
Pour
like
half
that.
the bottle over a pint of ice cream.
Yeah.
That'd
You
be
could
like
do
a
that for
milkshake.
martini.
Like ooh,
Yeah.
that'd be really
Ooh,
good.
All right,
yeah, make a good milkshake.
Yeah. All right. So we found some stuff. Mom got this for me from Texas. I don't hate it. It just
It's an acquired
it's a
taste.
dessert.
yeah. It's an
Yeah.
aperitif or a digestif or whatever the fuck you want to call
You
it.
couldn't have more than one. I wouldn't want more than that sip right now.
It's good
Forever.
once it gets watered down a little bit. It starts to mellow out a little bit. But anyway, stupid Amazon package.
Oh, so I decided to go hunting for the first time this year. Not really the first time. The first time legally in New York. Not that I hunted illegally in New York. I hunted illegally in North Carolina.
Aha. Where the rules don't really apply.
No, it's kind of just like, hey, if you see a DEC cop, just drop the gun on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just drop the gun and point.
Yeah. Do you
point.
see him? Your gun's here. You might want to get it. So, yeah. So I decided I'd like to go hunting because I, am really into the Joe Rogan podcast and he's brainwashed me. Pretty much. That's pretty much
He
the main
does that.
reason.
I thought you said it's because you wanted to get a turkey for us for Thanksgiving.
Yeah. That's part of it, too. I don't want to be part of the factory farming thing. So I'd like to transition out of, especially because on the keto diet, I'm eating tons of meat.
Mm-hmm.
So if I can at
Pumping
least
yourself full of hormones. I can't
Yeah.
wait.
if I can at least
Till you get a
minimize, yeah,
Ew.
sure.
'Cause that's what happens. They just
Yeah, I
sprout
don't-
out of nowhere.
Yeah, I don't buy like ShopRite fucking sale meat. So I'd like to get as far away from factory farming as I can, but it's going to be part of whatever because I'm not a millionaire. I can't just buy grass-fed local beef.
Yeah.
So so this is just something that I really wanted to do, and I was like, it's worth the few $100s it's going to cost to go get a new gun and do all the rigmarole of it. So I do the hunter safety course. I jump through all the hoops. I get a gun. I spend the money. I do all this. I buy, do all my research, bought a shotgun. I need a choke. They don't have the one that I need for the gun at Dick's, right? So he's like, cool, we can order it.
Explain choke to the people that don't know.
Oh, so a choke.
Very quickly.
Yeah, it's just like a thing that screws into the end of the barrel that tightens up the shot, because everyone knows what buckshot and birdshot is, hopefully. It makes the hole, it's kind of like a funnel, and it makes the hole smaller so you get a tighter grouping for your shot so you can shoot at longer distances, because turkey you have to shoot in the neck or the head so you don't ruin the meat. So I need a choke. So I know this. Just from my research, I've never dealt with this before. He's like, cool, we can get you this. This one's great. He's like, oh, cool. True Glow has a choke and sight package.
Not
for
to
20
be confused with Soul Glow.
No, that's not the same thing. Get grease all over the back of your fucking couch.
It'd just be your gun just be impossible to
Just be
shoot.
greasy.
It's just slipping around in your hand the whole time. Like in Home Alone 2.
Yeah. He's like, we don't have it in stock. We can order it, but it's $25. We don't have one for your gun. Cool. He's like, you'll have it in 5 days. And in the back of my head, I'm like, 5 fucking days? Because I'm used to Amazon where I get everything in 2 days.
Or a couple hours sometimes if you're really lucky.
So it was a good deal. It was $25. It was those True Glow night sights plus the choke. So, and it was $25.99. It arrives at the house. It's the wrong size. I look on the back, do a little research. Turns out the one that he ordered was for an auto loader, not for my gun. They don't make one for my gun in that package. So I was like, fuck. So I go online, I order one from Amazon, and found it pretty quick. It was like $35. It's a way better choke anyway, because True Glow is not known for their scopes, right? I think I told you about this part.
I mean, like they're more like sights, not scopes.
They're not known for their chokes. That's what I think I said, scopes.
Yeah.
So I was like, cool, I'll just order one, and then I'll order the night sights that I want anyway. And I order the choke, and then I go to True Glow, and the sights that came in the package were $22 something. So it was like a $3 difference between the choke combo or just the sights. So I was like, that's not even worth the drive to Wappingers to return the choke. So I just put the sights on the gun, and now I have a choke laying around that I'll probably put on Craigslist or give to somebody. All that being said, this has all been a gigantic pain in the ass, and I'm supposed to go on a hunt on Friday, right? So I was like, okay, well, I'm glad that this worked out in this amount of time because I lost 5 days waiting for it, and now I have to wait another 3 days because I ordered it on Friday. So it basically was supposed to come on Monday or Sunday. So all my packages, I'd ordered a bunch of shit, arrived Sunday, opened up a few things, ordered like a smoke detector, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Stuff that I don't really care about. And then I opened the box with a choke, and it's empty.
Oh, shit.
Nothing in the box at all.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. There was an invoice at the bottom of the box and nothing in the box.
An invoice saying, enjoy your new choke.
Yeah. everything on there. That was,
Oh, man.
Nothing in the box at all. Completely empty box.
Was that them telling you that it didn't fit? It wouldn't fit your gun?
No. So I closed the box and I looked at the label, and the UPS label under weight says not applicable lightweight.
Oh, God.
So the motherfucker at whatever fulfillment center at the end of the day goes, I wonder what box this was supposed to go into. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just a human error. He just fucked up. So we had to go see that band at Underground on Sunday. So I was like, I'm calling in the car because I know that Amazon customer service is probably in like Bangladesh or something like that. So they're going to be open on a Sunday. So I called and they were like, oh, we can refund your money. And I was like, no, I need the thing. I need the thing for this week. So she's like, okay, we can give you free 2-day shipping. You'll have it on Tuesday. And that was on a Sunday. It was worked out in 10 minutes. So
oh, wow.
Good on Amazon. But they still sent me an empty box.
And
but here's the thing.
Now you can use that empty box for crafts.
In 3 or 4 years, I'm going to order something kind of expensive.
Ooh, and
go, hey, so I got an empty box. And they're going to go, okay, we'll refund your money. Because it was like no question. They didn't ask for any kind of proof. They didn't ask for the UPS information because I'm sure they could. They could find with the tracking label, see what the weight was and stuff. Because UPS weighs all that shit. They're not going to just pay extra. Like they weigh every package. So yeah, that was pretty interesting.
So I was paying attention pretty well, right?
Pretty well.
I'm like kind of stuck on this. I don't know. I was looking at Hudson Valley, the Hudson Valley Post, just looking for articles and stuff. Maybe something interesting pop up. Have you heard of the Nightmare King? This new burger from Burger King.
That's fucking stupid.
It's a green bun, like a dark green bun.
That's disgusting.
It's
It's a chicken sandwich?
It's grilled beef, crispy chicken, bacon, American cheese, because, God damn it, that's an American meal.
Yeah.
Did you see the
They had one a
the
couple-
shake thing with turning everyone's poop a different color?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember what that was, though.
Something with an F.
I don't
can't
know.
remember the
Well,
name
that happened with Burger King a couple of years ago with
Yeah.
the black buns.
Oh, well, they have like a black shake now, and
Yeah.
it's turning everyone's poop a different color.
Burger King says that its own study of 100 people who ate the Nightmare King before bed for 10 days suggests that it causes bad dreams. Jose Gabriel Medina, medical doctor of Florida Sleep and Neurodiagnostic Services, a neuropsychology lab in Miami, oversaw the study, which specified that the subjects saw a 3.5-fold increase in nightmares over that time.
Were they told that it caused this before the study? Because I guarantee that they fucking were.
Burger King tells Inverse it cannot share the study publicly.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Okay.
That's complete bullshit. That in a study of 100 people, you're leaving most of that up to chance.
Yeah. The suggestion from Marie-Pierre Saint-Onge, Ph.D. from the Montreal Sacré-Cœur Hospital. I think probably these people saw the green hamburger and got traumatized or something, and subconsciously gave them fear during the night. I'm thinking if I'm seeing a green bun filled with beef, crispy chicken, and cheese and mayonnaise, I'm thinking, wow, that's a heart attack waiting to happen. I'm afraid.
The thing is that they can just lie about that.
Absolutely.
They can just say, we did this, and this is what happened. Because you can have a commercial that says, hey, this is a thing. And you don't. It doesn't actually have to be true. It's not false advertisement. It's playing a character.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid. That in a study of 100 people is nothing. It's nothing at all.
Also, I saw Amy. I saw your ears perk up. That was our Alexa, Amazon Alexa cylinder thing, reminding me to not eat marshmallows.
Oh, that Brooke did that, right?
It is.
So
it is 8 o'clock. So
did you bring marshmallows home from work?
Well, no, we had a fire. We only did a couple this year, but one of them, she got these really nice marshmallows that were flat, so they fit on
The cracker
fit better
and the
on the
chocolate.
graham cracker and the chocolate and everything like that. But we had a bunch left over, so we just tie a bread tie around the bag, put it in the pantry. Well, I found them, and I decided I wanted to snack on them once in a while. So I just pretty much steamrolled the entire bag, save for like 6 of them in the bag, and it was pretty much full. Like maybe people ate 4 out of the bag. So she just stealthily told Alexa to remind me every day at 8 o'clock
to not eat marshmallows.
To not eat marshmallows.
Do you remember when you found the Halloween candy down here?
What?
This was
Oh, you
years
told
ago.
me about
yeah.
this.
Yeah, this was
Oh, yeah.
4 or 5 years ago, like when you first
'Cause
moved
Brooke
in.
used to
No,
hide
I
the
think
Halloween
it was on
candy,
the show. This happened on the show. What?
Yeah,
She
still hides it.
I think it was
no,
on the show.
No, because
though.
I was borrowing your cooler.
Yeah, and I opened the cooler.
But
and
it wasn't on the show.
It wasn't on the
'cause
show,
You
but
opened,
we
yeah,
were
we
doing the
talked.
show at
we
the
talked.
time.
We talked about it on the show.
Yeah.
So it was like 3 years ago.
Okay.
But I was like, I needed to borrow a cooler. I didn't have a cooler. And he goes, yeah, you can borrow the cooler. So he goes over, he opens it up, he goes, oh, there's candy in here. And from upstairs, you hear Brooke go, God damn it!
Christian is making sure so Tanner, speaking of marshmallows, Tanner brought in these like gourmet marshmallows. He did a catering thing. Tanner, at the owner of the Crafted Cup at 44 Raymond Avenue in Poughkeepsie, New York. He brought back these leftover like gourmet these gourmet marshmallows they're like locally made marshmallows, and they're like in cubes, which is kind of weird.
Because it's not weird. That's how real marshmallows look.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because they're made in like in a sheet.
Oh, in a
pan,
sheet. Okay,
and then
that
they're
makes
cut.
makes perfect sense.
Fake marshmallows, like you're used to at the store, come out of like a tube and they're cut with a machine going 4,000 miles an hour. That's why they're round.
Yeah. These marshmallows are amazing, though. They taste really like you've never eaten a marshmallow and gone, God damn, that's a good marshmallow. You just like, it's a marshmallow.
Well, Amber brought in like homemade marshmallows one time, and that was the
I
shit.
wasn't there for that
No,
one.
that was a while ago.
But these are delicious, and he just put them in a he just put them in a container and put top on it and wrote on the Post-it note and put it on there. I walk over after he does it, and I look at the Post-it note really quick, and I go, what the fuck? It looked like it said for sucking.
Yeah, because it's like, so you can write an N like this, right? But it was kind of like...
It had a little it had a little whoop-de-woo to it. And I was just
so
like why
almost everybody does their N like that, I guess. So with the what is that called? It's like a foot or whatever.
Oh, in
so
cursive,
like
you
this
mean?
is an N, and then this is an N in cursive.
Our in-house cursive specialist.
Yeah.
That was my phone going off, reminding me not to eat marshmallows as well.
Yeah. So it was just kind of scribbled, but it said for snacking, but it looked like
saw
it really looked
like for
looked like
sucking,
for
right?
sucking.
Yeah. So
Christian brought it up in the comments.
The first thing I go for suck. Oh no, it says for snacking. But then I have the image of just me going sucking on a marshmallow, and then I actually did it to one of the marshmallows. It was really, really fucking stressful for me.
I just see like in your fingers, like
see a little tongue flip every so often.
Can you go get a marshmallow just to do it?
Yeah.
No, you should play Chubby Bunny on air.
What's Chubby Bunny?
Holy fuck! You never heard of Chubby Bunny?
No.
Look up YouTube videos.
We can't.
Oh.
We're gonna get flagged.
Okay,
on it.
so Chubby Bunny.
Let me find a. I'll listen. I'll get.
He's gonna get a marshmallow.
All right, so Chubby Bunny is this game you play, and you stick a bunch of marshmallows in your mouth, and you try to keep saying Chubby Bunny until people can't understand you anymore.
Okay.
But one time I played that game when I almost choked on a bunch of marshmallows.
I feel like somebody might die. Okay, so we're not listening to Alexa, and Ryan is gonna. Can you record this on your phone? I have no. I might have room on my phone.
Hold on a sec. So I let me get situated here. All right, so I was wrong. There's not 6 left. There's 4 left in this bag, and they are the flat, jet puff, shitty ass marshmallows.
So just so everyone's caught up on Instagram right now, Ryan's gonna demonstrate sucking on a marshmallow.
I misread a container full of marshmallows. That's it said marshmallows. That said for snacking. I actually thought it said for sucking, and then I thought what it would be like to suck on a marshmallow, and this is what I came up with. Phil.
Brooke's in the other room going, ew. It's not good.
No, it's like there's drying out my mouth because of like the cornstarch like coating on it or whatever it is.
What if
it also feels gross?
What
like,
if
it doesn't
means
feel good?
Okay, what if it means like tucking it in the side of your mouth like it's fucking chew?
That's what Chubby Bunny is, but you have to say Chubby Bunny.
Chubby Bunny.
Yeah, exactly. So stick another one on the other side and say Chubby
no,
Bunny.
that is more marshmallows than I have to.
Well, I'm glad I got video of this.
Oh, there's a lot to eat. The whole thing in one shot. I like to nurse my marshmallows. 1 or 2 bites. I like to milk my marshmallows. So yeah, that was thank you, Christian, for content. You get a plus 10.
I had barely enough room on my phone for that.
Oh, Jesus.
I just got a notification saying my phone is full now.
So, yeah, that's about it. For the marshmallow thing. I don't have anything else, to be honest.
We can end
I
it
have
now.
no content.
I want to go
whatsoever.
decorate the house.
Oh,
for the
yeah.
Halloween party that is now happening.
Yeah. It was touch and go for a minute there.
Mm-hmm. For like 18 hours.
Brooke's got to work, but I'll be there. I think I'll
in
just
a morph suit.
I'll do makeup. I'll do makeup. My jacket. I'll look pretty scary.
Put a sock down.
I'll
there,
stand my hair up. Put a sock down. Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna take a cucumber and I'm gonna wrap it in tinfoil so it looks veiny.
Ew. The fuck's wrong? Why do you think about
from
those
Spinal
things?
Tap.
Thank you.
He
So-
kept setting off the metal detector at the airport, and he finally had to admit that he had a cucumber wrapped in tinfoil down his pants.
Yeah.
In
Everyone
front.
should see Spinal Tap.
Yeah, it was. Yes, you absolutely should. And then waiting for Guffman. Why not? That's a fun one too. Boogada boogada bow.
Go home and bite my pillow.
I gotta watch.
You're
that
just
again.
a bunch of bastard people.
It's such a great fucking movie.
I'm walking on air. I got to. Eugene Levy is amazing, and Catherine O'Hara is amazing.
Yeah.
They have this show. Have you been? Do you watch Schitt's Creek?
No, I want to though.
How if you're not watching Schitt's Creek on
fuck you.
Netflix, then fuck you. Yeah, for sure. Definitely watch that show. It's a Canadian television
I was
show.
thinking about when we got Buckley that collar that smelled like pig.
Oh yeah, we got him a flea collar, and it smelled like Big Red.
Oh.
Yeah,
You don't
and
like
we were
Big
just saying if you don't like Big Red, then fuck you for days. Hashtag Talladega Nights.
Where's
I
that
think
going?
it's
Oh
Big
yeah.
Red.
You remember how we were saying we don't know how to end the show?
This is it.
Yeah, you should
Yeah.
put the music on.
Oh, maybe that'll help.
Yeah.
But yeah,
doesn't
Schitt's Creek,
really.
check it out. It's Eugene Levy, Catherine O'Hara, and his son. I think it's Daniel Levy, and they write the show and produce the show together, and it's hilarious show. Yeah, that's about it. Well,
real quick, this Thursday night at the Crafted Cup, we're going to be doing a tasting with King's Court Brewing Company.
Yes.
So come out, check out open mic. If you play, do whatever you do. If you want to come up on stage and do a karaoke version of the song Tequila, you could do that.
I love that song.
Yeah.
I could set it up for you.
If you'd like to do a spoken word version of Call Me Al, I'll give you $20. But in any case, come out, drink, check out the show. We've been having great turnouts lately. We'd
for
like
sure.
to build that up into a big audience as well. So come out, check out the tasting. It's going to be from 7 to 9. King's Court Brewing Company, the newest brewery in Poughkeepsie. We just had them on, last week?
Last week, yeah.
Yeah.
Good old Cortland, last name, Cortland and Caroline and Lillian.
Yeah, so Lillian will be there as well. Because they
What
they
are
can't
they-
afford a babysitter.
what are
'cause
they
just
supposed
started
to
a
do?
started a business. So,
Yeah, that should be a lot of fun. Yeah,
I can't read any of that.
definitely
anymore.
open mic
Just
night
writing
is
in
going to
cursive.
be. Oh yeah. Oof,
Yeah,
God.
so we're gonna start doing tastings like almost every other week, depending on how much beer we sell, and like tap takeover kind of situations, and it's gonna be cool. So
Yeah.
this is gonna be the first one, an open mic night, and then I think Cousins is next, probably in 2-3 weeks. Very exciting stuff. So Crafted Cup, 44 Raymond Avenue in Poughkeepsie. If you want the phone number, Google it. Don't call. Just
don't
come.
call. Just come. Just
Yeah.
like
Just
Google.
text Ryan at
Cra-
41.
Crafted Cup is spelled with a K. Just check it out. Thursday night, 6:30. Show
Yeah.
up. You'll get to see the performers tuning up their guitars. Hopefully this time. Also, real quick, Prime Print Shop. Check them out. Just Chris came in today and was just like, yeah, I'll just do shit for free for you.
So again, premier sponsor
Jesus
of
Christ.
Creator Fest in Poughkeepsie, May 4th, 2019. Jesus.
Yeah.
May 4th, 2019, with a rain date of May 11th. 50-plus vendors, music all day. It's all about local creators and all for a great charity, Heroic Food, Inc., out of Poughkeepsie, New York. They teach veterans sustainable farming. So it's a great cause. It's a fun day. And it's not going to fucking rain this year.
It's not going to rain.
It's not going
because
to rain.
we will it so.
Yeah.
Again, Prime Print Shop, 747 Main Street in Poughkeepsie, 845-233-5274. Just Google that shit. Yeah, and that's it. Shout out to Christian and Anthony Lavelle, one of our underwriters, for hanging with us.
Let's play the bumper.
A couple other people. Yeah, no, I
you
usually
can put it in at the beginning.
I usually put it at the beginning when we don't have guests.
So we have a couple of titles, right?
Thought I wasn't a guest.
A handful. Oh, yeah, that's true.
Is that a title? I can't tell. It's scribbly.
Do you want to do plugs at the end of the show?
Hi, I'm Amy. I work at an architecture firm. If you need architecture, you can find me at.
No, that says Amy Sicily, not going to be my name anymore.
Yeah, in cursive.
In
because
cursive.
you're
Imperfect.
Because you're a sociopath.
Cursive.
What's perfect?
Cursive.
Yeah, we only have a handful of titles here. What do you got?
So I have marshmallows for sucking.
And I also have I like to milk marshmallows, and I think the winner, the hands down winner, is I have to make wet. Hashtag a boy.
Yeah.
Hashtag hey boy.
Yeah, so
like
hashtag that. Hashtag milking marshmallows, and hashtag marshmallows for sucking.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, hashtag marshmallows for sucking? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I wish it was marshmallows are for sucking. So people are like, what? Anyway.
I mean, marshmallows : for sucking. That's actually kind of a funny title, too. I like it, but yeah. I have to make wet. Thanks a lot, guys. Next week, we got Logan, old Logs Callahan. And,
we're also going to a Clutch show on Friday, so.
Oh, yeah. So we'll have a little bit of,
yeah. It's gonna be a busy weekend. I have to go. I'm gonna go.
Oh, sorry. I just wanted to make sure that Logs is gonna be not accommodated. He's gonna have Laura Cena here.
Yeah.
All right, that's all I wanted.
Yeah, she's coming as well. I think she's coming as well.
She is. She's gonna pick me up.
Oh, okay.
In lieu of Halloween.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my face painted. I've heard rumors about what I'm going to be, but we'll see.
I feel like you're going to be a pretty woman.
I hope so.
I would love if she did a full beauty makeup.
Drag.
She's doing my wedding makeup.
Oh, yeah? Drag makeup?
No, my wedding makeup, you douche.
I wouldn't mind drag.
He wouldn't mind drag makeup.
No, I wouldn't. I want to see what I would look like as a pretty princess.
As a lady.
As a lady. Yeah. So that's it. Until next week. Godspeed. And that's it. I had something
That's
else.
a great way to fizzle the show
Just
out.
goes-
So
it
let's
goes
just,
away.
You guys suck at ending the show.
Yeah, let's just fizzle
end
out.
it.
Let it fizzle. Just let it end. It's over.
I get the last word.
No, you
Balls,
don't. I don't.
balls,
No, I
balls,
get the last
balls,
word.
balls,
I run the show. I run the show. It's my show.
I run the show.